Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you guys doing? Thank you for clicking in to watch. So today's news is not good news, and I just thought to bring it here. 4 Nigerian health workers have been jailed in Wolverhampton, UK, after they were caught on on a film physically and emotionally abusing an elderly patient. According to the police, the woman 89 was at a Wolverhampton care home. She was vascular dementia and cannot speak. Oh God. The BBC reported that the health workers were caught on film physically and emotionally abusing the elderly patient. Oh my goodness. I don't like this kind of news. The police officers also disclosed that her family had secretly installed the camera and recorded the abuse. Ame Tunkara, Morontori Adefila, Danny Ohen, and Bridget Aideyan were all found guilty and sentenced at Wolverhampton Crown Court. The family had noticed bruising on the woman's arm after she had been in the home for a year, while she had also become nervous and was scared to be touched, detectives added. Eight care assistants were charged and 4 were found not guilty after a trial. John Kara, 33, of Walsall, and Adefila, 43, of Wolverhampton, were found guilty of ill treatment and willful neglect and sentenced on December 8 to 4 months in prison. Ohen, 39, and Aideyan, 49, both from Wolverhampton, were also found guilty of the same offences and sentenced for 6 months and 4 months respectively on November 14. Deadcon Cattle Sergeant said this elderly woman sadly died in October and should not have spent any of her remaining years suffering such ill treatment. David Hunton is a journalist and frequent contributor of the BBC ITV, BBC Radio, Talk TV, and GB News, tweeted on Friday morning 4 Nigerian health workers have been found guilty of abusing an 89-year-old woman, oh God, with vascular dementia in Wolverhampton. Ami Kotera, 33, and Moronureti Adefila, 43, jailed 4 months, but Sept Danny Ohen, 39, Bridget Adeyan, 49, were jailed for 6 months and 4 months. Somebody now commented and said, if you are not cut off for such jobs, why go into it? And that person said, they might also be deported if not careful. Why put yourself in such position? I'm wondering, because it's not just being deported. You go to jail, they will still put you, they will still sack you, because you won't even get another care job, because by the time you get another job, they want to know your previous workplace. What did you do? I know that most of these patients with dementia attack the people, their carers, those who take care of them, but there's a way to go about it. If they are attacking you or saying things to you that you don't like, you speak to your establishment, the organization you work for, instead of going through all of this. Someone now said, I was working at a supermarket one day, and this care worker was shopping with a service user. She called some people from Lagos on video call and showed them the service user, and they started laughing at the guy. In my head, I'm like, just imagine you have someone who is needing a help of caregivers and they treat you this way. How will you feel? If they sack you now, you go start to shout racism. You see, one of these persons writing happened to work in the UK and saw what a caregiver was doing in a shop. Down the people she was working for, the people at home, she did a video call and they were seeing the person she was caring for. It doesn't make sense. That is really serious infringement on somebody's right. Privacy. Now wow, people are taking laws into their hands. Empathy. And the annoying part, when they are trying to get this job, they will be saying they are very accommodating, they have empathy and all, and it's a lie. It's just to jack out of this country. And that person say you all will be shocked at what they meant by abuse. Do you know when you are angry and try to express yourself by raising your voice is already a form of abuse to Oyibo? Of course, it's an abuse. An elderly person that is having dementia, he doesn't even know what he's doing. Why do you raise your voice? The problem is that care job is not a popular African job, and so many of us don't have the proper training of the do's and don'ts. But due to lack of jobs, when we japa, we package our resume on the experience without having the knowledge of the job, even with the little training on the job. This abuse you see that is tagged could just be making the patient do the right thing, but in a professional way according to the care job ethics and conduct. Then again, if you have ever been a caregiver, you would understand that some old persons, especially those with dementia, can be very difficult to manage. Empathy is key in all we do. Exactly what I said. I have been with my mom in the hospital like this. I remember one time they gave her a medication that was not for her, and my mom was not able to understand what was going around her environment, and I knew it was a tough time. My siblings were crying, but me, I didn't cry. I was able to take care of my mom and ensure that she took her drug, because she didn't want to take her drug. She was getting offended at anybody that came to her. I spoke to her and I allowed her to listen to Pastor Jerry's message, since she's a follower of NSPPD, and I'm sure that made her to agree to take, because at that time I was able to give her communion. From the communion, I told God that if she can take this communion, she will eat food, and that was good. So there are other ways you can devise it. Means maybe praying in your mind, since in the Igbo land you can't even pray for your patient or preach to them. It will be seen as if forcing your religion on them. So you can pray in your mind, and then if possible, if you know that patient is giving you a tough time, find a new job, apply to a new job. I know sometimes because of the certificate of sponsorship they give, you will not be able to apply immediately, but just be patient, gradually, one day at a time. It can be frustrating, but one day at a time. Keep being patient until you leave the place, as against you being on camera like this, or as against you being on social media as somebody who abused an 89-year-old woman who died. And then somebody say, if they install camera for Nigeria hospital, so many female nurses go jail tire. Their wickedness is out of this world. That's true. But thank God for the hospital I use in Nigeria. They are very kind. Cardio Care Hospital or Limi Hospital, check them out if you're in Abuja. And that person say, I work every day as if there is a camera watching me, even when there is none. It can be stressful, but we have to be careful. That's the truth. Just do it as if it's God, because everything we do is unto God. Somebody say, "Una go de japa go prison for abroad." It is what it is, my dear. So guys, thank you for watching. See you guys in our next one. And please, if you're a caregiver, just do your best and unto God, not man. Thank you for watching.